bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca kid. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's you heard, we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the band, young Crizzle King, better add extra on the... I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On second down, Swift. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now back to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
It's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll look to throw here. He's got this, complete to Williams. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now. And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. The Vikings at 1-7 now in the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one. And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about.
So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Cousins throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And Cook has it, left side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Vikings 0.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part. Just powering them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
Fighting through pressure. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to find a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The pressure there was definitely enough to make him alter his throw, because if he had time, he had a man wide open and had a chance to get it to him.
Yeah, I think if he had just another split second, that's a completion and a touchdown. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Scrimmage, the 28 now, as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now Cousins. He finds McCoy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Cousins gives way to Cook. Finding room at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. A 1st down throw for Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Cousins on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And this one too low.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And Shark calls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw again. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Cousins now from the 50. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Cousins. Complete. Jefferson to target. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On second down, Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just so quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Listen to me.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Cousins.
throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. He's had the interception woes in this one, Charles. At that time, a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
To Justin Jefferson. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Third down. Here's a run by Cook.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 40.
He was brought down by Cole Pinko. A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Lions will take over.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brady.
He'll get this off to Swift. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakness?
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Here's Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Cousins. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First down. Here's Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Give to Cook out of the gun. Nice move at the 40. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Cousins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 48. Joseph's got it. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Brady's throw there into the hands of Ross. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady.
It's complete to Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 39, Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First down, here's the run with Cook. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Afitu Melifonwu up to make the tackle there.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Cousins now. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 62 yards on the ground for him so far.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job there defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them. An absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. In motion left comes Williams. Now Brady. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Right side to Williams. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Being chased out left. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Brady to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for two.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into over.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. And even 40 yards.
Okay, call me an admirer right here. How about the touch on that throw?
I like the timing catches, the short ones, but those rainbows that drop right in the bucket, something pretty about it.
It really is, and let's face it, we always talk about arm strength. We love the guys who can throw it through the car wash and the ball comes out dry. But those guys with touches we just saw there, those guys are bad.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach.